Introducing first, the challenger, Paul E.
It's a nice day out for us.
And the champion, Insane Dick Lane.
Arty, you think you can take this title from me? All you're proving is that Dick Lane is the best damn wrestler in the slaughterhouse. Because I'm the beat you.
And with that, we are underway. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Smarty Arty Banks, returning once again to the broadcasting booth. Oh, for this epic battle between Dick Lane and Paul E. Oh, gore! Spear by Dick Lane on Paul E. Followed up by some angry punches. This is looking to be one of the most technically fascinating matches. See, as you see both men picking out the leg, but just as a takedown, concerted control again. We got some roll-through coverage on a pin. I think it's hard to say who's going to come out on top here tonight, but what we can expect is a great match by two great slaughterhouse competitors, and that's the important thing. I'm missing counts, and I'm not paying attention to the match really, but it's exciting anyway. Look at this. He flips it over into a Boston Crab. And is Paul gonna? Paul's gonna tap right now. That's unbelievable. Oh, he's turning into. Oh, Paul swinging himself through, punches Dick Lane in the face, and right to the top of the head. This is inconceivable. I wish I had a color commentary guy with me in the booth right now. Unfortunately, budget constraints are keeping us from employing people at all, really. But here we go. Step over toe hold on Dick Lane by Paul E. He's going for the figure four. There it is. He's got it locked in. There's nowhere for Dick Lane to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been on the receiving end of that hold many times, and I'll tell you, it never gets any more pleasant. Unless you can, of course, reverse the pressure onto your opponent's leg and capitalize somehow. It looks like Dick Lane is going for the Dick Lane deathlock, and Paul has nowhere to go. Paul is being choked for the very life that he holds so dear. And ladies and gentlemen, I do not know. I don't know if either of these combatants will be the same after this match today. A shot to the knee takes him down. He's distracted trying to put his shoe on, and Paul is taking advantage. That's what Paul does. That's all I know. Let's see. Oof. Kicking the elbow to right to the back of the skull. That's the death blow right there. And another one. Dick Lane is not just looking to defend his title today. It would appear that he is trying to murder Paul E. Lots of times people see Dick Lane and Paul E. perhaps on Tales from the Wild Side. They think these two get along. I assure you that's not the case. Every day that these two work together is a day that I'm glad I don't have to work. It's just a lot of fun to watch these guys. As you see Dick Lane, powerbomb, backbreaker. I mean, the action's unstoppable. He's picking him up for a scoop slam on a trash can. Oh my God. He better be careful. He can punch somebody's kidney like that. Drop him.
Baby!
Two and no. Oh, Paul's got a hold of that ankle. What's he gonna do here? Of course, ankle lock. Duh. I mean, I'm a commentator in professional wrestling. I don't know he's got to go with an ankle lock. Looks like he's trying to give Dick Lane some Dick Lane justice of his own, but the leg ratio here is perhaps that was even more devastating than the move he was trying to do. But I'm sure Paul is just as frustrated that he couldn't do it. Let's see what they do to follow that up. We got a side headlock. Perhaps he's gonna go for I thought he might pull out a bulldog, but it looks like Dick Lane is taking down Paul E. That's why he's the Slaughterhouse champion. That's why nobody has been able to take the title away from him except for I don't even know who. I think that Allen kid, whatever. But the important thing is that Dick Lane has got it back, and he's never lost. Oh, falling over the trash can. This is... Someone needs to stop this match. This is getting violent. We got kicks to the balls. We got... Can I say balls? I guess I can. Alright. Dick Lane toe kick to the stomach. He's gonna... Oh, he's got him by the head, and he's out. I don't understand why he's not going for the pin right here, ladies and gentlemen. I would just be pinning Paulie all day if I was insane Dick Lane. Or maybe I'd grab a chair too. So, who knows? Lovely day in the Slaughterhouse Arena. The birds are chirping, and the Paul is punching Dick Lane in the face. But Dick Lane completely just walking it off. He's gonna do something awful. Oh my God! How is your face, Paulie? He's got a pin predicament. One, two. Just 2 count only. Either way, you know what? I think I might have been selling Dick Lane a little hard. Paulie is obviously a force to be reckoned with, and you don't want to underestimate him for even a second, because if you do, then he could tornado punch you in the face, and you're going for the Dick Lane bump at 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I really thought that was it. I thought it was going to be Paul's time once again to be champion. Oh, Bulldog on the chair. Good night. Good night. That is all, folks. Here it goes. 1, 2. All right. It looks like we're going to continue for some more chain wrestling by Dick Lane and Paul Lee. He's got him by the arm, and he's... Oh, we've seen this before. Dick Lane with the... Oh, unfortunate shot to the testicles by Paul Lee. Inverted DDT. Dick Lane is seeing stars. Dick Lane is seeing horseshoes. All sorts of things that aren't really there, because he just got his clock cleaned. Now Paul Lee going for a roll through cradle. 2. He missed that other leg, though. If he had hooked that leg, that could have been a 3 count. And a boot to the face. Paul Lee is going to take a few seconds to recollect himself as Dick Lane tries to collect all the marbles that just fell out of his skull. Both men, slowly rising to their feet. And I can tell you, I can hear this violence all the way from the commentary booth deep inside Slaughterhouse Studios. Terrace from Wildside. Suplex right near the chair that could have been very painful leg drop across the throat of Paul Lee. I don't know what to tell you, folks. We seen 1, 2. Alright, I was just about to tell you that I'm sorry we stopped out on the last pinfall, but I guess it's not necessary. Dick Lane smashes Paul with a trash can to retain his running advantage during this match. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a professional. I usually don't swear, but sometimes this Dick Lane character, he just makes me have to... One, two. That was a jackknife powerbomb on a folded, broken trash can. I cannot believe that Paul had the wherewithal or the know-it-all to kick himself out of that. I mean, it's just devastation. Devastado. Dick Lane walking around the house. He looks like he's getting a ladder. I've never seen that ladder before in the Slaughterhouse Arena. Must be new, but it's certainly shiny. Dick Lane going nearly to the top of that. He's going to crown him with a double axe handle smash across the scalp. That is it. It is over. Paul crumbled and... Paul is just playing possum. He absorbed the blow, and now he's rolling through some... to get punched in the face by Dick Lane. It's a sad story, but this is wrestling, and we are fighting for championships here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever forget that.
It's all over.
Paul thinks he's... I think Paul is in trouble. Yes, it looks like Dick Lane's setting up for the Dick DDT. He's got him up at... 1, 2, 3. Somebody needs to get referee Tony off the cupcakes and Twinkies, because he needs to move a little faster around the ring. That was a 3 count. Dick Lane retained his title. This match should be over. And if Paul wins, then I'm going to hold referee Tony personally responsible. Alright, I guess that won't be necessary. Looks like Paul can handle business for himself. He's saying, fuck you, Tony. I'm sorry I swore and everything, but that should have been a 3 count. Paul crawling over to Dick Lane, trying to make the cover, I think.
One.
Referee Tony 1, 2, and still see 2 count only. This match could go on forever until referee Tony is in proper placement at the right time. It's very difficult. I think Paul just injured his arm on that pin kick out over there. Kicking Dick Lane in the face one time. And he set him up for the Paul DD. No, Dick Lane reversing it. Looks like he's going to give him another Dick DDT on the trash can. That is it, folks. That is it. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter where Tony was. Paul is not going to wake up in the next week or so. Dick Lane retains the title. Dick Lane retains the title.
Winner and still champion,
I'm Dick Lane.
Dick Lane.
And I will continue to destroy every other slaughterhouse wrestler that stands in my way and that tries to take my slaughterhouse belt. 'Cause I'm Dick Lane, and I will fucking kill you.